All right, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. It is a brand new day and a brand new year, 2024. Here we are. You see the badge? Yeah, this is where we belong. And we'll continue to fight for this badge in our own way, in our own little way, from our own corner. We don't have the power to do anything. We don't have the money to go and buy Victor Osimhen for, we don't have the money to go and pay for Ivan Toney. But we have the power to speak. We have the mouth to speak. We have the brain to think, to know what is good for our club. Our contribution towards this beautiful club, this winning team, is here. And that is what we can do. My dear friend, welcome to the channel. This is Salon's Blog. Happy New Year to you, wherever you are. I know most of you are still partying. Yes, I also want to party, but I must still deliver to you exclusively before going for my party. Definitely, I must go for party tonight. I must go for a party one way or the other, even though nobody invited me yet. But I'll have to find a party myself and join. You see, no one remembers you when well, let me not go there. Let me not go there. But we are doing great. This year is going to be great for Chelsea. The club, the team, and every member of Chelsea, every fan, every supporter of Chelsea. Believe it or not, I am telling you that this year will be great for you wherever you are. As a Chelsea fan, believe it. It will be great for you in your health. It will be good for you in your health. It will be good for you in your finance, in your marriage, whatever you find yourself doing this year, 2024. Believe that you will achieve great things. It is well with you, my dear friend. Happy New Year. Quickly, Chelsea transfers, my goodness. Victor Osimhen. Well, let me start by saying Chelsea are supposedly, according to reports we received last month or last year, we are already in New Year, 2 windows out of 4 into the rebuild. Chelsea are reportedly 2 windows out of 4 into the rebuild of the club. This January will be the 3rd window, according to the owners, when they bought the club. The rebuilding process, they planned that it would take them 4 transfer windows. 4 transfer windows. So the first window, they bought some players. They sold some out. The second window, they bought in more players. They let go almost half of the squad. Now this January is a 3rd window, meaning that we still have, after this January, we will still have summer. Then only we can now judge these owners of their real intent. It is only in the summer that their plan, their target can be realized. The next transfer window. What does that mean? It simply means that right now, they knew these guys are business people. They knew that they might make mistake in the first window. They might make mistake in the second window. But from the 3rd window, if they made a mistake by buying a wrong player, they can equally sell that player in the 3rd window. They can sell that player back in the 4th window and buy a new one. And that is what gives me hope. Entering today, 1st of January, new transfer window. Listen, the next 2 windows, which start from today, will be key into assessing whether or not our sporting directors have established an understanding as to what is required to compete at the highest level. There are some key positions that need filling. Here are some of my suggestions and why they might make sense. 1, Thiago Silva, sadly, will most likely leave at the end of the season. And I would replace him with Lewis Dunk. Let me hear from you in the comment section. Yes. Fofana should be fit and will be starting the right center back. Dunk is experienced, 6'4", and a Chelsea fan. At 32, it will be great to get someone in the Premier with a Premier experience or a prime experience. It would be great to get someone with a prime experience. 32 for me, it's not bad. It's not too bad. If you want experience, then 32 is okay. We can give him 3 years contract. It would be great to get someone with a prime experience. Would have been the perfect player to come on yesterday or a day before yesterday, right? When we played the game, would have been the perfect player to come on and steady the ship against Luton. Now, moving to the left back. Left back needs Sutton. Chilwell's injuries, Cucurella ineptitude, and Cowell playing out of place is a hindrance. Cowell playing out of place is a hindrance. This, I wouldn't blame Cowell. It is up to the coach. My 2 choices are Alphonso Davies, 23. He's also a Chelsea fan, vastly experienced, coming to the end of his contract. And at 6 feet at height to the back line. Another option is Patrick Dogu. Similar attribute to Davies, 6 feet 2. Again, Chelsea fan. Obviously raw, but enormous potential. Number 3, Gallagher. If Gallagher does end up leaving, we need a profile that will help the team. Power, height, and strength is needed to facilitate and complement our current midfield. Listen to me carefully. If Gallagher ends up leaving, then we will need a high-profile player that has power, has height, and has a strength which is needed to facilitate and complement our current midfield. Our last game was a great example of needing our Mikel Matic Essien kind of player. You get it right? Yes. Our last game needs a player like Mikel Matic Essien type of player. My 2 options are Amadou Onana at Everton, 6'3", prime proven, or Palina from Fulham. He is slightly older, but once again has the physical attributes required, plus a leader. 4th position that needs to be strengthened. Striker. Most obvious position required. I am still a massive fan of Osimhen, as you can see him on your screen. Yes, I am. And it seems likely we will be after him this January. It's very, very likely. In fact, if the process has already begun, that I can tell you, because I have more news on that. Either this window or next window. Massive part of the puzzle, but could be the missing link. Yes. This window or next window is a puzzle. But it's actually the missing link, Victor Osimhen. The next, number 5, the 5th position, winger or attacker. Yeah. Sterling is an enigma for me. Wildly inconsistent and infuriating at times. On £330,000 a week. I wonder if we will look to offload him this summer. If that is the case, do we go young Nusa? That's Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao. Or someone with a bit more experience who can compete with Modric? Then, in that case, Leroy Sané of Chiesa. Let me hear from you in the comment section. I think there are a lot of question marks. I feel that SDs have a lot to prove over the next 2 windows. That's the sporting directors. They have a lot to prove over the next windows. That's from today, this window and the next one. And hope they are going to address But the lack of leadership, lack of height, and lack of experience, these three things are required desperately in order for us to have a balanced squad. So they must address the leadership situation, the experience situation, and height in the squad in order for the squad to be now balanced. Let me know if you think there are other players out there, obviously there, and who you think might add to our squad. I rest my case. I rest my case. Yes. I'll see you in the next one, dear friend. I believe you understood everything I said clearly. It is transfer window, and this is how we'll be taking it. I gave you clue upon clues about players that we might go in for in this transfer window. I shall be back with more. See you in the next one when you see me. Happy New Year once again. Shalom and peace.